Well, hello, everyone. I hope you all had an awesome weekend. Thanks for joining us tonight. And thank you, Amanda, for asking me to lead. I'm excited because I truly believe that getting someone started the right way makes such a huge difference. So I'm excited to share with all of you. I see a few new names, so I'll just start by sharing a little bit about my story. So I'm Michele Wesner. I'm from the Madison area, and I just had my 4-year anniversary with Isogenics in October. I got started just for the products. I was a burnt out mom who just wanted energy and convenience. So I said, yeah, get me a 30-day system, knowing there was a money back guarantee. And I specifically told Tammy Schultz, who's my sponsor, like, I don't want to do the business. Like, I've done that before. I'm not doing it. I'm busy. I don't have time for that. But I wanted to try the products. But I signed up 5 people before I even had my box. So I just wanted those accountability partners. So that's why I say grab those accountability partners, at least get your products paid for and see what happens. And then this year earlier, my position was eliminated, and I'm so thankful that I had Isogenics to fall back on, now doing this full time and being home with my kids who are virtual. So it's been a crazy year, and I'm just so grateful for not only these products to help me, but the business opportunity as well. So let me see here about sharing my screen. All right. Can you guys see that? No? How about that? Can you see that?
See it. I wonder, so if you click like the in, I wonder if that would give you different options.
Oh, hang on here. Never mind. I guess I have to do this first. There we go. How about that?
You're good. No worries.
All right.
There you go, girl.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool. Okay. So I've been loving the Thursday night calls. Who else has been loving the Thursday night calls with David Wood and all the amazing trainers? Oh my gosh, so good. I took so many notes. So I'm going to try to condense them and go over the key points for all of you. So we're going to talk about onboarding tonight. And let's see here. There we go. I want to take 2 steps back, though, before we talk about onboarding, because we have to find those people first who are going to onboard. So talking about asking good questions and just being a really good listener. I know I love to talk, so this is something that is so hard for me, to just ask people questions and learn more about them and find out what those pain points are and ways that we can help them or solutions that we can offer to them, and just look for those cues and clues on ways that we can help them, and just loving people, being really genuine, and just not having that agenda. It's just all about connecting with people, and just getting to know them, first of all. Then when we're talking about presenting, we are always in presentation mode. People are always watching what we're doing, what we're saying, how we're living our life, like they're watching us. So just know that people are always watching, and just telling them this may or may not be for you is just super genuine. And it just shows that you really care. Being active in Facebook groups is a great way that you can find people these days, just because we're not out and about seeing people as much as before. So just commenting on people's stuff, making new friends, starting up those conversations is a way that you can build those relationships with people and just be a good human and really care about people. Compliment people, like when you're out and about Christmas shopping, if you might be in a store, just, compliment them if you like their outfit or their hair or something like that. Just strike up that conversation, because you never know where that could lead. Instead of just texting people, send, I know we talk a lot about the voice clips, but if you send people a video from your phone like that, they're just going to love that. Seeing your face and hearing your energy, like it just is really going to set you apart from somebody else who might just be texting them, and they're going to really remember you. Being purposeful with those messages and keep following up. Because sometimes it takes, 5, 10, 15 times before people are ready, or maybe they got your message and they got distracted and, forgot to hit the send button to reply back to you. So just keep following up, because you never know when it's going to be the right time for them, or something might happen in their life where they might be ready for something. And then really think about who you're trying to reach and who your avatar is, because you can't just share this with everyone. We really have to hone in on who we're trying to reach and make our posts for those type of people. So really think about who your avatar is. And one thing that you can do to kind of think about who you might want to reach is just journal everything that you love and find people who have those common interests, because that's going to have you're going to have things to talk about, you're going to have things in common, and that's just a great way to start relationships with those people. Also, keeping a transformation album in your phone so that when you are talking to somebody, you can quick pull up, oh my gosh, you remind me of my friend so-and-so, and you can show them their transformation pictures. I know I've done this for a long time, and it's always handy when I need it to send it out to somebody, or if I'm talking to somebody like, oh my gosh, look at this transformation. She totally reminds me of you. And hang on, I gotta move this. And also giving out samples. People love to try what we have. Some good ones are just have a cold Via on hand, or the Isodelites, the chocolate decadence bars, the hydrate samples are all great things to give out. The new Triotic, I'm loving that. So just be generous with your samples. You can use your Isobody coupon specifically to buy samples to give out. And that's just a great way for people to try our products. Let's see. There we go. And then when a new person is getting started, those daily touches are so important just to build that relationship. And you want to make sure that you are texting them or voice texting them every single day to see how they're doing, making sure they're using the products properly, and just staying in contact with them at least for those first 7 days. It's so important because they are brand new to this. Just remember how overwhelmed you felt when you first started. Like, what is this? When do I take this? We want to make sure that we are reaching out to them every single day. And also sending them the videos on how to do a shake day and how to do a cleanse day so that they know how they should be using their products. I know those are super simple, and if you just Google it or pull it up on YouTube, you can just send them right out from there. That's usually the easiest way. And then telling them, call me when you get your box so that you know it arrived. You can go through it opening with them, or at least have them text you that they got it so that you know when they're getting started. And you want to make sure that they just have the best product experience and make sure that they're prepared. One thing that we've been doing for a few months now on our team is a welcome Zoom call. So especially now that we've been doing these monthly challenges for like Kim in the Be a Healthier You group, they're so awesome that we're doing these monthly challenges. So on like day 3 of a new challenge, we do a welcome Zoom call for all those new people, because usually they're on their like first cleanse day. So we do like 8 o'clock at night, we'll do a Zoom call, tell everyone to get on, all the new people, and we just have a few people share their product experiences. And then we open it up for questions. And we really find that the people who get on those calls are people who stick around because they have that strong start. They're building a relationship with you. They're seeing your face on Zoom. So we just have found those to be super successful, and we'll open them up to the team too when we have these challenges so that anyone can join. But we love those welcome Zoom calls. And then always text people the morning after their first cleanse day and just say, are you alive? How are you doing? Like, make sure, see how it went for them. You know, how many inches did you lose? And then always check in 5 days before their lifestyle rewards. Now it's so nice that we have the Penny app to tell us when that's coming up, and you can see what's in their order, but you want to make sure you're helping them with their first lifestyle rewards order. And just keep it positive and fun and make sure it's a good experience for them. And then we want to talk about lifelong results and how they can continue after a challenge or after that first 30 days, just making sure that we're helping them through that. And then we always want to talk to people about getting their products paid for. So telling them you are going to love your results. Make sure you stay at 100 points per month and just be a loyal customer, because people are going to start to notice over time what you're doing, and they're going to ask and they're going to want to join you. And then tell them about the amazing referral bonuses that we have. And it's just like, you know, sharing your favorite jeans with someone, or a great movie you saw, or a restaurant you went to, just talking to them about, you know, how easy it is to share these products. Talking about becoming an associate is just like opening your Isogenic savings account so that they can start banking those points from our loyalty program, and telling them, this month you would have earned so much money if you would have started with 2 friends, so that they know how many points they have banked up and what is kind of on the table for them. Because we really want them to win, and it's our job to show them what is possible with this. So 2 things you want to make sure they're also doing is downloading the IsaLife app. So it's easy for them to order, and they can also track their shake days and cleanse days and any other, food that they're eating in there. And then making sure they're joining the IsaBody Challenge, because that really helps with retention. They're going to get that $200 product coupon. They're going to get that t-shirt that they can wear and just feel like they're part of the community. So always making sure IsaLife app and IsaBody Challenge. And then we want to get paid and get your people paid. So these are the main things that you want to have them print off from isagenicsbusiness.com. And I'm going to go through each one of these. But the Map to Crystal Executive, the 30-day action plan, the income producing activities log, time blocking, and the leader in action sheet. So those are all at isagenicsbusiness.com, and you can find them under the training tab. And I know if I'm going too fast, I can share this presentation with anybody who wants it afterwards. Just shoot me a message and I'm happy to do that. So for anyone who's new, I don't know if you can see me, but the Map to Crystal Executive, this is what it looks like. So you can start filling in your 10 consultants, but this is really casting the vision for people, showing them kind of what it looks like so they have that visual. Showing them how to get their products paid for, and asking them what bill is it that Isagenix could pay for you? Like what bill each month? Is it your car payment, your electric bill, your mortgage? Just really pulling that out of them and having them start to dream. And then you definitely want to show them the you share, they share, repeat on how they can make that fast money with the bonuses, and kind of show them how they can start, helping other people share as well. So you can Google that video. That's always great one to watch and practice. And then be sure you're adding people to your Facebook team page as well. Then we have our leader in action sheet, which everyone keeps saying how important this is going to be moving forward. It looks like this. And actually tomorrow we start the new month for that, but this is tracking your key daily business behaviors and what we should be doing every day. And all of the contests and promotions are run off of this formula. So that's why it's so important to be printing this out and filling in the dates. So if you have it printed out for tomorrow, the weeks are going to end on November 29th, December 6th, December 13th, December 20th, and then December 27th. So this is a 5-week month. So I talk about the 4, 4, 5 weeks. So it doesn't go by like January, February, March. It's run by either 4 or 5 week time blocks. So you want to make sure that you have those dates filled in there. And then there's also a tracking sheet that looks like this. And that's where you can put in the names of your personal enrollments, who your team enrolled, who you rank advanced. You can kind of keep track of all of that because it doesn't update online immediately. So you kind of want to know where you're at within the month for that. So that's a nice tracking sheet. And then just having a game plan, making a list. Who are you going to enroll? Who on your team are you going to rank advanced this month? Focus on them and just build that solid foundation and that long-term business, because remember, we want our team to win. And then for those brand new people, I would just say, don't ever give up. The only way that you're going to fail is if you quit. If someone says no, it's okay. We hear hundreds of no's, but every no is going to get you one step closer to a yes. It's definitely a numbers game. So the more people you talk to, the more people you're going to have joining your team. You're going to have hard times and you're going to have great times. It definitely goes in cycles, but it's totally worth it. Don't drag people along. We just want to lead them and show them the way. Again, that leader in action formula is key. They keep saying, I know Susan Sly on all of her Monday Momentum calls, she keeps saying, make sure you're doing the leader in action, make sure you're doing the leader in action. So there's going to be some more bonuses and stuff added to the compensation plan. That's all going to be on that leader in action formula. So we want to make sure we're doing it and tracking everything. Make sure you're practicing drawing out the compensation plan, because it will definitely change your business when you're sharing that. And not only the you share, they share, but some people, you know, they might think, okay, whatever, what's a couple $100, but really drawing it out all the way and showing them that you can make $13,500 in 1 week. Plus with the executive matches, that's another $13,500. So that's $27,000 a week that people can earn. And that really might catch some people's attention. So don't just stop at, you know, how they can make that quick $1,000. Really show them the long-term picture. Ask a friend if you can present it to them, because you never know, that's good practice for you. And they might end up being interested after they really hear what it's all about. And repetition is key. We just have to keep doing the basics. And that's just going to make us improve with everything. And then just to recap, it really is focusing on the basics and doing the same thing over and over again, helping people get started the right way and just have that amazing product experience, and showing them what's possible with the compensation plan, and help people on your team fill out their leader in action formula so that they get familiar with it and they're doing it right, and it just becomes a daily habit. And I would suggest having them send it to you every Sunday night or Monday, just so they get in that habit and you know they're doing it, and you can answer any questions that they might have on it. Also, managing your mindset and just staying positive. I know personally with everything that's going on in the world, it's a lot of ups and downs. So making sure you're doing that personal development and reading for 10 minutes a day or 10 pages a day, just keeping your mind in the right spot is definitely going to make such a huge difference. And then just, you know, keep working on your personal skills. And don't forget that you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So always be asking people to take a look, because you just never know whose life you could change. So does anyone have any questions on any of that? I wasn't able to see the chat while I was presenting. Let's see.
Does anyone have any questions? I'm like moving around my room here to get service. Oh my gosh, so funny. Anyone have questions? I absolutely loved these reminders. I love that the basics will always be the basics, seriously. And just the tangible things that we can take from this presentation to connect with our people with ongoing, right? The little things that give us touch points, because always remember that our job is customer service. It really is. Like, otherwise, why would Isagenix ever go into network marketing? Why would they use that as their model? Like, our job is to truly be the best people in the customer service business as possible. One thing I want to add in from this week that I absolutely love, I order a few different products from other network marketing companies, and my very favorite thing, you guys, is every time I order from one of my friends every single month, like within an hour, I get a text message thanking me for my order. Like, think about that. Like that makes me feel so incredibly special. And I think, you know, if we aren't using our Penny app every single day, not that you have to do it, my opinion, but it makes me feel so appreciated, right? And so I always think if we just take a few minutes every single day, or, you know, every other day, to really connect with our team, it doesn't take very long, but the secret sauce will always be consistency, failing forward with consistency, right? And just making our people feel so special, asking them about the products they ordered, making sure we're talking about the business. I liked how you talked about that a lot tonight. I will say, you know, if you could hit on that like a little bit more, maybe a few takeaways that you can share with us on like key things that you personally have forever done, or maybe really put into place like this year with your people, getting them paid, that we can make sure that we are doing that. Because, you know, getting people paid on top of building such a fun, awesome community alongside of what we're doing, those two things, I think is the best like retention program that we have, right? And retention is key. So can you share on that?
Yeah, absolutely. The two big things that I can think of are, you know, after I get their order and what they want, then I always say, who are two people who you would love to have do this with you? And I just pause. There's always that awkward silence. And sometimes they say, I can't think of anyone. or they'll give me one name or two, but just always planting that seed. And then just saying, okay, here's the video, shoot it out to them, see if they want to do it with you. I love the Just Cleanse video because it really talks about, the shake days, the cleanse days, the benefits of the cleanse, how many toxins are in our body, and why we need to get rid of them. So I love sending that video out. And something new I just learned, gosh, I don't even know what call it was on, but in your settings, like, so you're not always having to go and search for the video and like punch it in your settings, you can set a word to pull up like a website or a link. So I don't know if you guys know about that. But yeah, I don't even know how I did it, but in your settings on your phone, you can have a word. So if I type in just, it's going to send that video out to them or pull it up. So I don't have to go and copy and paste it every time. So it saves you a ton of time. And then the other thing is constantly combing through your tree, probably at least once a month, if not more. I'm going through and looking at the BV that people are sitting on, because with their personal holding volume from their own orders, and then the volume that they have on that one leg that they share with you, seeing like, are they sitting on one or two, or sometimes it's like 5 cycles. Like if you find 2 people, this is what you could be making. So always be looking through your downline and seeing how much BV people are sitting on, because that's just free money to them. And especially right now around the holidays, like who wouldn't want an extra couple $100? So yeah, those are the 2 things that have really made a big difference.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. You are so good at connecting with your downline. Like so good. How do you keep it organized? Like what is like your main piece? Cause I found that so many people stay organized differently, and like there's no like clear cut way. Like I fully believe that. But like what is your system for keeping organized with your team as it's growing? Cause you're looking at people, not just your person role, but your downline.
Gosh, yeah. I mean, it's tough as it grows. It's so hard, but just
Yeah.
spending time every single day in your back office and just looking through to see, who can I help, or like, how are people's teams doing? Who's on their team? Like actually clicking on their name and seeing who their personal enrollments are, and checking in with your business builders, on a weekly basis. I have standing weekly calls with them at the same time every week that we check in, and we are constantly moving forward, like answering questions and seeing how I can help them. So yeah, definitely those weekly check-in calls with business builders is key. And the Penny app now, like that is just, even if you're only doing the Easy Does It, where they give you 5 new names of people to connect with, and then always check with people when their auto ships are coming up, because that's a great time to check in every single month, talk about, what products they're loving. Maybe you can suggest a few more of your favorites, or have you tried this? So definitely be checking with people before their auto ships. Penny is amazing.
Yeah. 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 Seriously. Like I still like every single time I look at that and I can see what people are ordering. Like, I don't know what I did before. Like, I think people just didn't tell me what exactly they were ordering. So I can just simply reach out to them and just ask them how they like that product, or pair something maybe with it, or I actually found that people are maybe buying products for now, like their spouse or their kids or whatever it may be. So that's a way to really touch base with them on helping them, if they're buying it for their spouse or maybe their mom, just under their account, you never know, like helping them share that there's free membership. Like, let's help your mom create her own account, let's help your husband create, or spouse, or maybe a friend or something else. Like, I think that's such a good way to also continue to really connect with people to build more consultants, right? Those maybe accidental consultants, just like I feel like I'm an accidental entrepreneur in the network marketing space, right? I think that having that high level of customer service where you can really, pinpoint things along the way, and I think the other big thing is we can continue to help our team with retention, getting people plugged into the IsaBody challenge right away, or if they don't do it right away, maybe 3 months down the road or something, like reconnect with them on it again. Maybe they just got overwhelmed in the beginning with this huge box of products, right? Like, who else got this huge box of products? You're like, I don't even know if I could like think about the IsaBody challenge right now, right? Like, I think that's common, as much as I would love to think everyone jumps in and does the IsaBody, like sometimes it feels overwhelming, if they get a value pack. So, connecting with them down the road, making sure they're getting enrolled in the IsaBody challenge, using the IsaLife app. Like, there's there's a report in our app, I believe, in our app or our back office. I think it's in our app that shows if people have the app or not. So like if they don't have it, use that as a tool to reach out to them, help them, get connected and get like, logged in on there, because the way the world is going, you guys, everyone is ordering off apps. Like that's how people are shopping. That's how people are used to like getting things like this year right now more than ever. And so that app makes it so slick. And, I think I had a couple of people that ordered for the very first time over Black Friday, and here it comes, they're already thinking about ordering again because there's a few products that they loved, or maybe they ordered some of the seasonal products they want to order again before it runs out. Well, they're like, when is free shipping again for customers? And I'm like, that might be the only time all year, but we have 10% off when you order 6 or more all year long in any individual product. And we have ISA delivery, right? So use this, like the talking points with people to, suggest other things. Always remember that you are the expert. Like that's something that like I just continue to forget, but I want to remember at the same time, because I'm not perfect, but that's a way like we can continue to just know that people are coming to us because we're the expert, So when people are asking about products or getting started with you, like never use like the price objection as like before people you can have the conversation, right? I think a lot of times when we have this objection with ourselves, or maybe something that we personally struggle with, we put that on other people. And so if you can continue to share, ISA delivery with people and, have those talking points of what we have to offer, it continues to help people just, know that they're getting the best customer service, that they're getting set up for success. Maybe their goals have changed. Maybe they're pregnant. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like life can change so quickly. And a lot of times people are just using our product groups to find the information that they're looking for. So just know, always remember that customer service is our thing, and I still have people that come to me. I still have people that were gung-ho in the business and then maybe 2 weeks later don't respond to me, probably started their pack, like just know that it's not you, and we all struggle with this. And that's where we really pull the community in and get people connected with our team so we can help love them the best as we can. Maybe someone else reaches out to them, or maybe it's a 3-way call that you did, maybe having that other person reach out to them if they're not responding to you, right? Okay, is that enough? Anything else, Michelle? Any other questions, you guys? Just want to like continue to share like what I'm, struggling with or going through or seeing. Anything? Okay.
I would say just keep the basics and keep it simple. We don't have to overcomplicate it, overthink it. Just stick to the basics.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And this year, more than ever, I've had so many people come back and reorder and re-enroll, and want, a lot of times when they re-enroll, they want to get started and jump right into the ISA body, and they want to share and they understand the business and all of these things. So just remember, like consistency, long-term consistency, see the vision, never ever go a day without using social media. Like I can't even say that enough. Like if you aren't showing up on social media every day, how do they know that your doors are still open, that you're still just as committed, that your team is growing, that you're still having results? That's why a number of people have come back this year. So continue to show up for yourself and for your team. Share the opportunity. Keep it simple. All right. This next week, you guys, I'm trying to put together a promo. I haven't quite finalized it yet, but for push weeks, we have push week. Like we wrote this out forever ago. And I think all of a sudden we're like, whoa, another push week, because Isagenix did their own a couple weeks ago. But I'm going to stay committed to the ones that I have, sent out quite a few months ago. And so I will put that together. It's going to be on rank advancing you or your people for cash for Christmas. And I really want to pay it forward because I know this year a lot of people are struggling. I know a lot of people have jumped in recently that are really needing this opportunity. And so stay tuned for that tomorrow morning or tomorrow. Hopefully we can get the image and the post out. So, okay. Happy Thanksgiving. We will chat again next week.